Tensions in Turkey reached a boiling point on Monday as police stormed the Istanbul headquarters of the opposition Republican People's Party, the CHP. What began as a protest quickly spiraled into chaos after a controversial court order appointed a trustee to lead the party's provincial branch, a move opposition leaders call an attack on democracy. Outside the building, emotions ran high. Supporters of the CHP clashed with riot police, hurling plastic chairs and blocking entryways with anything they could find. In response, officers deployed pepper spray and detained several demonstrators, forcing their way toward the main doors of the party headquarters. The turmoil deepened when Gürsel Tekin, once a CHP member but later expelled, arrived to take his court-appointed role as Istanbul's provincial head. Party members inside the building resisted his entry for hours, sparking a dramatic standoff that only ended when police pushed through and escorted Tekin inside. For many, the raid was more than a simple power struggle. It was the latest chapter in a year-long campaign against Turkey's main opposition. Hundreds of CHP members have already been detained in what critics describe as a systematic effort to dismantle political resistance. The stakes rose sharply in March when Istanbul's mayor, Ekrem Imamoglu, regarded as President Erdogan's strongest political rival, was arrested. His detention ignited Turkey's largest street protests in a decade, drawing comparisons to past waves of unrest and fueling accusations that Erdogan is tightening his grip on power. Observers warn that the judiciary's intervention in opposition politics marks a dangerous precedent, blurring the line between courts and government authority. International human rights groups have already sounded alarms, saying Turkey's democratic institutions are being eroded under mounting political pressure. Despite the crackdown, CHP leaders insist they will not back down. They accuse the ruling government of silencing dissent ahead of future elections and vow to keep fighting to protect the voice of millions of voters. As police storm opposition offices, critics say the message is unmistakable. Turkey's political divide is widening, and the confrontation between Erdogan's government and the opposition is escalating into one of the most critical tests for the country's fragile democracy.
We were in front of the main gate and police used pepper spray. There were old members of our party. We carried them inside and took them up to the upper floors.
I am here to stand against the appointees who are against the will of the people. There is no other free will than the ballot box. CHP Istanbul provincial head. Özgür Çelik, who was elected in the ballot box, cannot be removed by trustee today.